Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we're having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of Build a Castle, not that castle, just a castle, which is being made by user DD Productions 83, and well, if you are the kind of player who wishes to lord it over your settlers in a very feudal manner, then this is the mod for you, as what it looks to add into the game is this. All the parts you need to actually build a medieval style castle. And who wouldn't want that? It is just wonderful and pretty interesting in how it works. Now, once you have it all installed, you should be able to build all of these individual pieces to build your own little castle. This little one here that I've made is constructed from a variety of individual snappable parts. So it's, build your own sort of thing, no prefabs. And how you get it to work is pretty simple. What you need to do first is go over to a chemistry station, yes, a chemistry station, and go to grenades. And you'll have this castle plasma grenade here, which is interesting. As long as this grenade is in your inventory, you will be able to build castle parts. The moment you get rid of this grenade, though, by either throwing it at an enemy or just, putting it in a box somewhere, you will no longer be able to build those castle parts, but they'll still stay there in the world, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, it's, I find this a very odd way of doing things, but kind of intriguing, requiring you to build something before you can build parts, which is kind of cool. But yes, uses adhesive, aluminum, circuitry, and nuclear materials, and of course springs. And once built, which of course I already have one in my inventory, you can just go out into the world and, like anything with the workshop, just hold down V to open up this mode, and you'll find all the parts for building your castle inside of structures, wood, and then all of them are in the wood walls section. And as you can see here, we have a variety of parts, from a castle balcony, which can be used as flooring, or of course an actual balcony you can just sort of stick on somewhere. We then have several different sort of towers, I guess you could call them. This one, which only has one door opening right in the front, a perfect entrance hall. This one, which has two, making for a very good corner piece. This one, which also has two, but on either side, so a good pass-through, perhaps a gatehouse for your castle. This one here has three different openings, so yeah, whatever you want to do with that. And then, of course, a four-opening one here. And finally, one with no openings that you can use to make taller towers. We could pop that on top of those there and be good to go to make an even taller castle. We then have a castle column, which you can use to, well, add columns to your structure. It's quite cool and works well for interior pieces. If we actually just sort of jump in here real quick, it snaps nicely to base pieces, so we could add like a nice column there to hold up this floor. We then have, of course, a floor piece, the castle floor. We then have a castle foundation, which is a large foundation, and then a smaller castle foundation, so depending on what you need, because that is something that honestly is a little finicky with this. As you can see here, I have some castle foundation down at the bottom, but it sort of doesn't go all the way out. As you can see, it goes almost to the edges of it here. You can see a small little opening, but the problem is the actual building parts sort of snap to this. So for large foundations here is perfect to cover the inside of one of these towers, but you're gonna have this odd little lip at the bottom. Now, on the other hand, if you use about, oh boy, 5 of these small foundations, you get slightly better coverage, but it's a lot more finicky to build 5 of these in a row and then pop one of those castle pieces on top. So it's just whichever you prefer to use. If you don't mind the little lip, just go with the 4 large foundations and you're good to go, pardon me there. The next piece that we have is a castle railing, just a nice little stone railing. We then have a variety of castle struts that you can use to decorate the place in just 4 different sizes. We got this one here, this slightly larger one here, another large one of just a different sort of variety. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm not entirely sure what the difference of these is. But these 2 different struts, and then finally a much smaller strut. The next piece we have is the castle topper, which you can see up there on top of that tower. Adds a nice little crenellated top to any of your towers that you build. We then have a variety of wall dividers. We have this hall divider mid-lower. We have a hall divider mid-top, which has the nice crenellations on it. Hall starter lower. And these are just different hallways to get you going, or of course used for castle walls, and another hall starter top. And the hall starter top and hall starter mid are good because you use them in sequence. As you can actually see here, on this side, this is a hall starter top, then another hall starter top on the other end, and in the middle is this mid top, so you get that nice repeating crenellation pattern up there, which is very cool. And yeah, that is the last of the pieces. After that, you're into your normal shack walls. But once you have put all these pieces together, you can build lovely little castles. I just built a quick, dirty little one here. As you can see, we have 2 towers, which, thanks to the bushes, I wasn't able to completely fill in their foundation. And you can use these different floor pieces to get on top of them. I built the little railings here. We can jump down onto this part of the wall. And yeah, it's just a cool little feature. You can actually build yourself a real medieval castle somewhere. And that's just fun. And you have a lot of fun possibilities with things too. Like, you'll notice that in this tower and the other, I used this sort of large floor piece, but it means that I have to have my ladder kind of, or not ladder, but my stairs kind of against the wall. But you can use the smaller balcony piece like I did there, so that you then have a space open here, so that you can then go up the stairs, you got your other space, boom, there we go. And of course I have the crenellated top on here, which is quite lovely. You can use it to peer out into your kingdom and just enjoy your lovely new castle, and who wouldn't want that? But yeah, that's really all there is to this. Once you have all the pieces you need, you can, put them together however you like to build whatever sort of castle you have stuck in your head, and, well, that's just lovely. Now, to show off the grenade thing, let's actually grab this baby out. Oh boy, what was it called again? Plasma castle grenade, or castle, there it is, castle plasma grenade. Let's switch to that and check this baby out. Away with you! And now, it went boom, and now if I go back into workshop mode, hold on, I was hitting the wrong button, it would help to hit V rather than B, and oh, we actually still have them in here. That is not supposed to happen. That might be bugged. This is a new version that just came out like about an hour before I recorded this, so it may be a bug in this new version. In version 1, this did work, and actually when I started up this game, I didn't have these castle options in here, so it may be a new bug with the version 2 of this mod that was just released. But oh well, I don't want these things out of my inventory of buildable items anyways, cause hey, I want a freaking castle. But yes, that is going to be it for this particular video. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you do want to check out this mod for yourself, you can have a gander at the link in the description as always. And of course, I do hope that you come back for the next episode, when we will be looking at what is hopefully yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.